from Virginia, USA. Let me check. Eva, yeah. From Virginia, USA. This is an impromptu live. I do a couple of these days. It wasn't planned. Actually, I had planned to premiere a video, but then when I was trying to upload it, it wasn't matching. The words I was saying were not the words I was seeing on the screen. So it's a dead video. I have to record it again. But I said this time was to bring a video to YouTube, so I came up here. And I didn't share it, so I didn't expect many people here. But for those of you who are going to watch it later, my name is Sherifa, especially if you've never seen me before. I'm Sherifa Nakalema. I'm in Virginia, USA business owner. Affiliate market 100% now. It's 2024 when I'm recording this. By the way, you may see this later. My messages are always intended to be relevant for a long time. And the topic today is 3 people you need to succeed, especially if you're an affiliate marketer. My messages are going to be more for affiliate marketers, although they still apply to everyone. Like you, as I'm talking about affiliate marketers, you think about yourself. Because I'm saying to succeed, you cannot succeed alone. You cannot. And I'm saying at least 3 people are going to be relevant to you, to your success, especially if you are starting out. The 3 people are, some of you who have seen me before, you heard me say this, the person you learn from. You're going to be learning from someone. Number 2, the person you learn with. You need a community. Especially the things we do, affiliate marketing is like weird. My daughter said it's weird. It's weird. It's different. So you don't want to do it alone. Find the right people. The people who are going to understand what you're talking about. We're talking about click-through rate, opt-in pages, landing pages, sales pages. All the things you talk about, they're not for everyone. Not even 1% of the world is doing affiliate marketing. So you need a community, someone to learn with. And then the 3rd person you need for affiliate marketers is someone to teach. So you need 3 people. Someone to learn from, someone to learn with, the community, and someone to teach. Because that's how it is. We have social media. So welcome, Rashid. Welcome. I'm sorry that you are here alone. All my people are sleeping. They're sleeping, and I said, let me come watch it to another time. You'll find it here. It will be here. That's what I like about YouTube. It will be here. So you're going to say, what do you mean? Where do I find the person to learn from? I'm actually one of the people to learn from. If you are new, fresh, new. But me, I'm also learning from other people. So I can tell you that I've been doing affiliate marketing for a few years. And the people I've learned from, number 1 was the very first one who introduced the idea of promoting someone. If you don't know what affiliate marketing is, promoting other people's products to be paid, to make a commission. Sometimes you could be paid a commission without even selling, just recommending. And people they call it cost per action. You can be paid per action. Like people are asked to go maybe add in their email and send them to do that. You can be paid for that. But the more common one is to be paid when you sell something and you get paid. It's very popular now. It's everywhere. TikTok shop, here, affiliate marketing, or here on YouTube. It's everywhere now. But when I first did it, it wasn't. I first learned it from Big Strazius, the one who owned the 4%. And he said, so important things then, about 4 years ago, that are important right now. Because he said, for you to do affiliate marketing, okay, it's important to be promoting something. You have to be promoting something. At that time, people were doing these schemes where they were just recommending people, but there was no product sold. So those are illegal, some of them, I think, those schemes. So he said, you know what, we need to be selling a product, a real thing. So that was one. Then he said, if you're going to sell it, I think you're going to need to be on video. At that time, video wasn't the way you see it now. There's very few people who go on camera to record themselves. So he said that, and he also said that you have to think of it like it's a business, a real business. And the way you see it as a business, forget about just selling one little product, like I sold a book and I made $2. No. You need to create a system around it, capturing people's emails, creating a real community. Welcome, welcome, Rookie Cookie. This is an impromptu. It wasn't planned. My people are sleeping, but I had to do it. Welcome, welcome. They'll find it tomorrow. So, those things he said like 4 years ago, they helped me a lot. And that's the one I learned from, the very first one. Then I learned from someone called Anthony Morrison. Some of you who saw me, I talk about partner with Anthony. I learned a lot because he made it simpler. Vic was teaching, that's where I learned from, but Anthony Morrison made it easier. So many of you have learned from Anthony because I recommended you to go through Partner with Anthony. Then I learned from Russell Brunson, the one who wrote this book, Affiliate Marketers. If you are not familiar with this book, find it. It has a newer version. He did a latest version, .com Secrets. There is a new version. This is the first one. Oh my God. That was written by Russell Brunson. He's the co-owner, founder of ClickFunnels. I learned a lot from him, and his One Funnel Away Challenge, all that. So the reason I'm going through this is to show you that I had to learn from other people. The other person I learned from, of course, Robert Kiyosaki. This is to do with money, because I talk about his message is engraved in me. What he taught about money, knowing about assets, liabilities. Because if you're going to own a business, you need to know those terms and what they mean. So that's another mentor of mine, Robert Kiyosaki. Then I had another one was, I'm about to end with the last one, who is going to be the one I'm going to recommend that you go learn from too. Robert Kiyosaki, I have Natalie. Natalie, she's, let's see, I have this book, so I shared it. I share information from this book. It's about the law of attraction, right? She wrote this book. It's called Never in the Wildest Dreams. If you want this book, I didn't link it here, but you can put in the comments. If you want it, you can get it as a free download. This is on the physical copy, right? But I have a link to go to a free download. This one is going to show you the law of attraction in action. How do you attract things you want? So if you come and watch this later, put in the comments, I'll respond and give you a link to this book free, but it's not linked right now. And her name is Natalie. I learned a lot about personal development. When you hear me talk about the he talked about the happy place, that we need a happy place, the law of vibration. I should have mentioned Bob Proctor too. Bob Proctor, the late. That one, those are all mentors I learned from. Then Wesley Virgin of recent, telling us that, he said something simple, that every day when I go live, I find that it's the biggest issue we all have. He said, when you say you want something, be very clear. Be very clear. I'm telling you, we are not. We are very vague. I want more money. I want a better life. All that is vague. You need to have the specific answer, the specific things you want. So that was Wesley. And then the last one, okay, I have so many more. You can see my books. But I picked out those. And the last one, but not the least, is Brian Brewer. That's a recent one. He's a guru in affiliate marketing. And he's the one I want to recommend to you right now if you want to learn affiliate marketing, because he made it so easy. He created this, it's free for 2024. He was revising something he had before. And he said, you know what? In that first one, I think I wanted to show people that I know a lot, because he's been doing affiliate marketing for online marketing, affiliate marketing for 12 years. He said, I put in so much that I was confusing people. So I decided to redo it and make it simpler. So he has 6 lessons for you. And also he does it, you learn in just 90 minutes, 1.5 hours. When I went through it, I was even doing something else. I put it on in my ears. Within 1.5 hours, I was done. And he also recommends you can do 2x speed, 45 minutes, you can finish it. He said, make it simple, make it easy to follow. Yeah, so I'm sharing that, and I want to recommend that you go learn from Brian, because he is offering also, if you upgrade and get into his system, to come weekly to share tips, what you need to do to get you to your first commission. So the link is below in this description below. But I also put another link where you connect with me first, because I want to be one of your first. I guess we're gonna go Brian and me together. Like me, I'm the one who's available more, because I just set up Zooms every day. Every day, 7 p.m. USA Eastern. We're going to be going on Zoom. Yesterday I was there with 3 people, the first time I started it. And I'm going to invite more people. So the link is every day. So just come in when you have time, and we talk about what your issue is. We support you. But Brian has created a community where I am too. So I go to his community. He also started it like every week. He done every week. So he says that's a bigger problem. We need to support people to get results. So I'm here supporting you. Maybe you are in his community, and together we're going to get you results. And you know what I mean results? I mean what? Money. We're going to make some money. Okay? So below in this description, when I say connect with me, there is a short video where I'm asking you to put your email, and then you're going to get my WhatsApp number and my email. So that way, when I have a Zoom, you know what's going on, right? But I also have a link. If you wanted to connect with both of us, you would start with me. Start with me and connect, and make sure you have my WhatsApp number. You can even text me. I send you the link to Brian. But you could do it yourself. You go to me, and then down below the same video, there is Brian's link. Okay, but connect with me because you're going to benefit. If you communicate only with Brian, he's not as available as me. I support you better, and there's no cost to you. Okay, so that's the first part. Okay, someone you learn from. I'm volunteering for you to learn from me because I'm more available. Then Brian too, he has a free course you can learn. Number 2, the person is someone to learn with. So as you are doing this, you yourself, you hear what I said? You yourself, you can say, you know what? This person is maybe a friend. Let's go learn together. Let's go start this free course together. So you have someone to bounce off ideas with, and also someone who's going to motivate you when you don't feel like doing it. Like could even compete and say, you know what? We have to start a YouTube channel. We post every week or whatever, and you have someone to do it with. But if you don't have that someone, I'm here. I say, come. I'm going to put you in my communities. I have a TikTok community. Those people who upload to TikTok, people who upload to YouTube, and now I just added a Zoom one. I'm not so sure about Facebook, if I'm going to keep the Facebook one going, because we took a break from Facebook for a while, Facebook group, but I have one. We'll see. I saw a lady who's uploading her TikTok lives replays in the Facebook group. I'll see if that can help people. Maybe I could revive it too, that let's be there too. But I think Zoom is better because we can see each other and we communicate like we are in a meeting. I think I'm loving Zoom. We'll see if you have a purpose for Facebook also, but I have the group. So that was someone you learn with. It could be a person you find. It could be a person, me, like in my community. And as you come in my community, you see that you're connecting with other people. Because you find people who do similar things, the way you do. Maybe you're both mothers of young children, or maybe you are both interested in healthcare or whatever. You find someone to connect with. That helps, okay? So my community can be the one that helps you to connect with other people. Number 3, someone to teach. The reason why we need someone to teach is because, number 1, that's how we connect with the people. We sell our stuff to, we recommend. We don't like sell, we recommend things. Then also, it helps your confidence. When you learn something and you share it, if you came to me, the first time I read this book, maybe I didn't know it as much as I know it now because I keep sharing it and talking about it to other people. So you're going to find that number 3, sharing makes you understand the information better. And because you have to share, because sharing, what I mean is recording videos about it. Like if you're going to record a TikTok video, a YouTube video, you have to get some material somewhere. So when Brian teaches a lesson, for example, saying, okay, this is affiliate marketing and this the advantages of affiliate marketing, you hear them from Brian, you put in your own words and sell them in your own video. So you share what you hear. You share over there, you hear, and as you're doing that, you become more confident and you build your own community. This online world is full of communities. People have communities, and that's how they make the money. You're going to create an email community, maybe your own Facebook group, your own whatever. As you move on, you see that you have people you can connect with, and those are your people, okay? So, in conclusion, I need to go back to number 1. Remember, we said the 3 people: someone to learn from, someone to learn with, someone to teach. That is affiliate marketing. But you also can think of this as your own life, the other stuff you do. You may not necessarily be coming to do marketing with me, but in your own work, you think of it. Who could be someone you can learn from? Someone who has done what you want to do. Who is a person you could learn with? Someone going through the same journey, who is interested, that circle of friends. Then someone to teach, maybe it may not be as relevant in your other profession, if it's not our kind of stuff, social media, but it's a good concept that when you learn something, you share with another. It could even be at a job. You learn from someone, as you're doing it, then when a new employee comes in, you share what you know. See, it keeps going and helps you to connect with other people. Now, when you're on the someone to learn from, affiliate marketing is good because there is always someone to learn from. That's how it is. There are always communities. People are creating courses. And when they create courses, they create communities around the courses, the people who are doing the courses. So there is always a community. There is always a group. But you could be the person where you don't have this kind of things. They don't have groups. So what you do when you want to learn, now I'm moving away from affiliate marketing. I'm saying your profession. Find someone who does something, has done it really well, and you're going to learn from them. And they say that just because someone wrote a book about something, especially they say the people who talk about money, doesn't mean they know how to make the money. They may write the book, they may have the theory, because they can read so many books and then compile a book and say, okay, this is the advice. Look at what they are doing in their own life. Are they really doing what you want to do? Because someone could be talking about finance, but they're not in finance. They're not making money practically. So find someone who is doing exactly what you want to do, and they have done it. They're ahead of you. Someone, not necessarily like me. I know affiliate marketing. I haven't reached the top, but I know something that I can share with you because you're starting, right? So find someone who is a step ahead of you. What I do for me online, if I don't buy their course, because when you buy their course, then automatically you're in their community. But if you don't buy their course, what you do, you watch maybe their video, and somehow they say, maybe there is a free thing. They have asked you a free thing, they're giving out a free thing. Put in your email. That's what I do. Put in your email, because when you put in your email, now you have access to this person through those emails they send out. Just watch the email. Instead of being mad that they sent you this email, or these mails are too many emails, just see how they are writing the emails. Because, for example, for those of you who are watching me, if you're marketers right now, we don't write full sentence emails anymore. That time is gone. So if you are still writing emails and you are writing full sentences, doesn't work. So you have to write an email, and the sentence, whatever, you move to the next line after I finish the screen. The phone screen is your guide. So only when you finish something that fills the screen, you go to the next line. I started, someone mentioned that some time ago. Now I see. When I get those emails, remember, you opt in to see. You're learning. Some people do it right, some people are still doing it wrong. So you cannot write and go to the end like this. When you're writing an email now, in these times, they have to be short, like this. They're short. They have to fit on the phone screen, like right here. So if someone is writing emails that are going and going and going, then they need to watch an email from a guru. Because the gurus, they update things. They know what's working, okay? So, but they know that most people are reading their emails on the phone. So don't make those long sentences. Just go short. Now that I mentioned it, go check your emails. You see the emails you're getting, the marketing emails. You see that some people are doing it right, others are not doing it right. So you could opt in just to see, how do they start their emails? How do they edit their emails? I'll give you an example. When we do marketing, we are told to personalize. You know how someone sends them an email and says, "Hello, Sherifa." Actually, that's it's automated. It's not like they're really sending a message to you, Sherifa. No, it's populated by the system. So people think you are actually sending them an email to them. No, It's an email going to many people, but the instruction to the software is to put their first name right there. Hey, Sherifa. Now I noticed, actually, some people are not doing that anymore. They are not doing it because they said, okay, someone feels like you're communicating to them. People are just saying hello, hey, whatever, and they move on and they go. They're not putting the name anymore. So I don't know if that's a new trend. I don't know, but it's happening that people are ignoring the personalization. Now they just get to the point and go. Okay? So be around people who know. Now, let's assume you are local. You are not on the email, sorry, on the internet, and you want to improve following the same principles. Local. Let's assume you want to learn how to paint, and you know someone who paints really well, someone in your community. Now, instead of, and you're a young person, instead of going to them, say, I'm asking for some money, please, whatever, because when you see someone who's successful, most times, most people want to go ask for money or help or something. Instead of doing that, ask for information. Oh, how do you do that? How do you make sure when you paint it's really like this? How do you make, they're going to give you information. You know, the people, that's why you see YouTube channels. People on YouTube are sharing information for free. I'm here doing the same. They don't mind sharing. When they know something works, they share it. So just ask. Or you could even ask, can I paint with you for free? You're not being paid, right? You volunteer to go work with them. Apprentice, have you heard of apprenticeship? Just go learn with them for free. Don't ask for money or ask for a cheap rate. For example, if someone wanted me to teach them cleaning, yeah, I could say, come learn. I'll teach you for free, because as they are teaching you, you are slowing them down. That's the thing we used to have when I was teaching people how to clean. As you are teaching them, it slows you down. And the job we're doing is always per hour, like everything matters, the time. So what you could offer, you could say, let me go do work with you for free, but I want to learn, right? So that they don't have to pay you since they're losing the time. Go like that, people are going to help you. Or what people do, the professionals, like if you want to learn from a professional in the professional world, you buy lunch for them. You say, please, can I offer lunch? I would like to have a conversation. You can give me some tips, something like that. Most of them will say yes. They don't say no. Only if they don't have the time, or only if they don't like you at all. But they are willing to share. So please, the tip I came here to share. I didn't plan to be live. My video messed up. Then I said, let me go live instead. I was about to premiere video. Please, I said, let me go talk to them about, this is the year 2024. But if you see this later, it's still relevant. Who do I need to learn? Or, first of all, what do you want to learn? What do you want to master? What do you want to be better at? After you decide what that is, let's assume it's editing videos, which is one of a very well-paid skill right now. You want to learn to edit videos, but you don't have time. Actually, editing videos is maybe not a good example, because people are sharing it already here, free on your YouTube. Something else, like the one, like what? I wish I had my chat. Who's listening? What would you like to learn? Determine what you want to learn or improve. Then look at the person who is doing it the way you want to do it. Someone who's doing, not a book, someone. And if you can't, like I said, the editing of videos, you can learn on YouTube. Just go to their YouTube channel, because they're showing. Then learn from that. But if it's physical, like local, talk to them about being close to them and say, okay, how can we do it? They'll tell you how they want to do it. Did I tell the professional? I think I mixed up the idea. I was going to talk about the professionals. The ones who are not doing like cleaning or painting. You buy them lunch. I finished it, right? You buy them lunch and go talk to them. How am I finish that idea? I'm confused because this wasn't planned at all. Anyway, do you have any questions? Ask me. Let me see. Who is this? Madina. Oh, Madina, you are awake? Madina. That's what time in Dubai. Let's see. That's past midnight. It's almost, if it's almost midnight in Uganda, it's almost 1 a.m. in Madina. She's working night. Oh, Madina, I see you. Madina, come to my community. And let me see. Let me tell you what time I'm doing it. I already did. Now I'm talking to someone in the chat. My ideas are almost over, but don't forget. I'm going to go in the chat now. Don't forget to check the description. It has a video. When I say connect with me, that's very important. Do you know what? You're going to connect with me by email and by phone. And when I go to Zoom, this Zoom that I'm about to talk to you about, you can also come in and we'll personalize it to see, okay, what are you working on? To give you a brief of what we do on the Zooms, people who are learning affiliate marketing, especially if they're in USA, I'm sending them to Brian, okay? Now, Brian, when he ends lesson 6, you know he has 6 lessons. He talks about TikTok and the importance of TikTok. So Brian is going to say, you need to master TikTok or do TikTok. Then you come back to me. And then in our Zoom, you can say, okay, let's work on your TikTok. Your profile and all these things, what are you going to talk about? All that. You can do that on Zoom. Also, if you want Instagram, I'm not a master of Instagram, but you can do Instagram. I can send it to people who are recording videos about Instagram. That can help. So connect with me, please. 7 p.m. Medina is what time in Dubai? Let me see. 7 p.m. is 3 a.m. in Uganda, which means is 4 a.m. your time. Will you be able to make it? If you will be able to make it, ask me for a Zoom link. I already prepared it. We went last night. We're going to go. It's going to work until Sunday. Let me see how that goes. But I've been on with people who are in USA for now. If you want to come, Medina, I would like you to come back and record long form videos, the long form videos, because that's how you're going to get the hours that YouTube likes. Sorry, excuse me. The hours, you need the hours, the 4,000 hours. I know you want the 1,000 followers, but you're going to want the hours too, because the hours, that's how you get paid, Medina. You can hear me, right? So I want you to come. Could even do a private Zoom for you, my girl. We come up with the topics. What are you going to talk about? Also, I think you could go through this course, the free course. Ask me for that link because it's free for everyone. When it starts off, we already ask for the email so anyone can learn. And as you gain this knowledge, believe me, it's going to be very, very useful. 2024 is the year for affiliate marketers. If you don't believe me, go to TikTok and see what's going on. Every other video, someone is promoting something. Every other video. So, and TikTok is loving it because they make money when they do that. And YouTube is doing the same. I understand Instagram is doing the same. There's something coming up with Amazon.com. I think you're going to get tired of these people. People are going to start creating new apps. They say, we are tired of these apps. All they do is selling. Yeah. So that's what's going on. Yeah, who else is here? Rashid, I think you're not here anymore. Are you? Rashid, please like it. Click on the like there, the like button. Look at Cookie. Please like it. Those of you who come later, like it too, please. This was not a planned live. You can see that I didn't plan it. Only this topic I know was important, so I just came here and started talking. Find someone to learn from. Find someone to learn with. Find someone to teach. We're going to help you with the two, the last. In fact, all of three. If you connect with me, I'll find you someone to learn from. And I'm one of the people to learn with. And I'm creating a community on the Zoom and the Facebook group and WhatsApp groups. And then someone to teach. That's a little bit challenging. That's what we're going to work on. You start. You could, maybe you don't want to show up on camera. You can do email marketing and all that, but I still feel that video, you can record videos without showing your face, but you're still going to need the video. All you need is the confidence. Once you get the confidence and figure out what you want to say, the rest is history. You're going to do it, you'll be surprised. Thank you so much for watching it. Please add a comment. Who are you missing on these people? Someone to learn from, someone to learn with, a good community to be around, and someone to teach. What do you think? The most important is the number one. Someone to learn from. Maybe you are the kind who is a go-getter, that you don't need someone to learn with. You can just learn from someone and go. Then do that, okay? All I want for you is to take a step to make your life better. Please, please, please. We are in January. It's the beginning of the year. whenever you watch this, it will still be relevant. Take a step to make your life better, so that at the end of the year, you can look and say, okay, at the beginning of the year, I didn't know this. Now I know that. You know what I'm proud of doing myself? I'm learning to edit videos. All this time I didn't edit videos. I started, and I'm proud of myself. That's how I figured out today that the video was not matching words. Before, I couldn't even know that what was going on. But the words I was saying were not the words that were shown on the screen. So we had edited it, moved it a little bit, it messed it up. So I'm going to record a new video. You'll see that maybe tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching it. Please like it. I see the no likes. When you come, like it and add a comment for me. And go take action, okay? Thank you so much. Bye-bye.